morning everyone and welcome to Giants TV. We've got so many crazy things coming up, so stay tuned, give yourself a shake and get ready for everything that's to come.
Hi Giants, and welcome to another episode of Danny Dares. Well, I'm getting myself ready, so why don't you?
Whoa, what a lovely bath. Well guys, what's really important during this time of lockdown is to take care of yourself, and that means doing things like getting dressed and doing your hair and working out. But for today's dare, what we're going to do is something slightly different. My dare to you is putting on some makeup. That's right. Can you put on makeup like Danny in Danny's Dare? Well, there's a catch to this one, guys. You see, this week, I'm going to need some helpers. So helpers, come on in. Here's helper number 1, Holly. And here's helper number 2, Peter. No, that's not your name. What's your name? Toby. So they're going to help me this week, and you're going to need a helper as well. That could be your mom, that could be your dad, that could be your brother or your sister or your pet rabbit. If the pet rabbit can put makeup on, then get your pet rabbit. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get you to get someone else to put makeup on you. But there's a catch. This week, you're going to have makeup put on you by someone else using their opposite hand. So Toby, he writes with his right hand, and he's going to put makeup on me with his left hand. You see, it's important to take care of yourself. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to pause the video so you can get yourself some makeup and a helper. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need when you're putting on some makeup is some foundation. So this is foundation, and using foundation we're going to put some on your hand like this, and foundation goes on your face. So that's it, Toby, why didn't you just put that on my face? Really nice. Rub your hands together and just whack it on there. There we go. That's foundation my face. That's really nice. That's really nice. That's it. Foundation that face up. All on. Come on. Wipe it all on. Okay. I think that's looking good. What about you? Have you foundationed your face? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is maybe put on a little bit of blusher. So as Toby wipes his foundation hands on his t-shirt, Toby's going to get the brush and he's going to blusher my face. Here we go. That's it. With his left hand, he's going to blusher it. Yes, looking good. Okay, yep. Okay, maybe put a bit more on. Make sure I'm looking fabulous. That's right. Okay, yes. Okay, that's lovely. Okay, so the next thing that we need when we are making sure that we're ready to go out or just ready for the day on this lockdown is something called eyeshadow. So Toby's now going to use a bit of eyeshadow. What colour are we going for, Toby? Maybe a bit of what colour is that? Grey? Yes, okay. I'd say goldish brown, but okay. Let's put a bit of grey on. Eyeshadow, here we go. That's it. Do we have any for the other eye, Toby?
Yeah.
Yes? Rub it in, okay. Thank you.
I think that's really deep.
That's lovely, yes. Right there. How do I look? Fantastic. Okay, so Holly's going to just apply a bit more eyeshadow, or cheek shadow as we like to call it in this household. Okay, so the next bit of makeup that's obviously essential when you come to getting ready is something called scusmara. Scusmara is really important for the eyelashes. So here we go. On my eyelashes, these things here. Okay, and the other one? And I think I look fabulous. Okay. Well, we've got a couple more things left. Yes? Have I got a bit out of place? That's okay. I'm sure my beauty will mask it. So the next thing that we're going to do,
It's lipstick.
I think we've got a couple of things left, is a very important thing, lipstick, as Holly said. Okay, Holly, let Toby have it in his left hand, that's right. Okay, Toby, this is lipstick. Okay, Toby's applying this. And there we have it. That's beautiful red lipstick. Okay, and then the last thing we've got here is highlighter, because what we need to do is highlight how incredibly beautiful I am. Okay, so Toby, using your left hand, bit of highlighter. I have no idea. Here we go.
I like that.
Okay, on this side. Well, fantastic. A bit more? Yes, right there on the nose. Okay. So, Giants, as you can see, are now absolutely fabulous. Danny dares you to try this challenge this week. Catch you later, Giants.
Because you know we're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine. Yeah, it's pretty clear we're still in lockdown. When we go shopping, shopping, there's no one in town. Doing online school, school in my bedroom, putting all the right work in all the wrong places. We're going on my walks, not going for a drive. Been waiting for 3 weeks for my package to arrive. Been doing scrumptious baking, how long is this package taking? Making lots of dents, we hope this quarantine ends. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your hairstyle. So my hair has been in this unwashed state for quite a while. And my dad's beard has actually started to touch the floor. And my mum's pants refuse to button up anymore. Because you know we're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine, in lockdown. We're stuck in quarantine, quarantine.
Hi Giants, it's great to see you again this week. We've been doing lots of different worship over the last few weeks where we've been doing lots of dancing, and this week we thought we'd mix it up a little bit, so we're going to hand it over to you. We're going to sing a song that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, and if you're not, don't worry, because we're going to sing it through and it's dead easy to pick up. What we're going to do, we're going to sing a chorus and then we're going to sing a verse, and it's over to you to fill in the missing gaps. We'll show you what we mean and I'll come back later.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. He's bigger than
A skyscraper.
stronger than
Godzilla.
he's mightier than
An army.
there's nothing my God cannot do.
Okay, so it's over to you guys. If you noticed, Ian played and then he left a little gap. Something for you to think about. I want you to be thinking, what is God bigger than? What is God stronger than? And what is God mightier than? And when Ian pauses in the music, that's your turn to fill in the blanks. Shall we have a go? Let's go.
He is bigger than, he is stronger than, he is mightier than, there's nothing my God cannot do. He is bigger than, he is stronger than, he is mightier than, there's nothing that he cannot do.
That was absolutely fabulous, Giants. Well done. We've got some worship leaders in the making there. See you soon. Bye.
This series is called Eat the Word, and it's all about the Bible and food. And this week is about David and Goliath.
I don't know, but I've been told
this Bible verse will never get old.
this Bible verse will never get old.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Ephesians 6:10 will give you the power.
Ephesians 6:10 will give you the power.
Giants, it's time for your dream. I don't know, but I've been told
I don't know, but I've been told
this Bible verse will never get old.
this Bible verse will never get old.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Ephesians 6:10 will give you the power. Ephesians 6:10 will give you the power. Strong in the Lord and strong and two and one. I don't know, but I've been told
I don't know, but I've been told
this Bible verse will never get old.
this Bible verse will never get old.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Strong in the Lord and his mighty power.
Ephesians 6:10 will give you the power.
Ephesians 6:10 will give you the
Power! Yeah! I am so strong in the Lord! 5 more, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. At ease, Giants! Great job!
Hey everybody, for you guys that don't know, my name is Andrew and I'm part of the Giants team over at the Salford campus, and it's absolutely awesome that you guys could be here today, so thank you so much, that's brilliant. So when I'm doing Giants in the mornings over at Salford, I love to just shake off them cobwebs, make sure we're awake, our brains are ticking and we're ready to go. So what we're going to do is going to do a quick fire quiz. I want you to tell me if this piece of food either grows up on a tree or whether it grows in the ground. So I want you guys to tell me, okay? So the first one we're going to do is an apple. Is it up in a tree or does it grow in the ground? Go. You're awake, brilliant. Yes, up in a tree, that's great. The next one we're going to do is carrots. Go. One underground. Brilliant stuff, that's great. The next one we're going to do is bananas. Up in a tree or in the ground? Brilliant stuff, yes, up in a tree. And finally, where do potatoes grow? Are they up in a tree or do they grow underground? Underground, you are awake, that is brilliant. So today the memory verse absolutely is incredible, and it fits in perfectly with the story that we're going to discuss, which is all about David and Goliath. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about David and Goliath, but hopefully we'll run through it today and it'll open your eyes to a little bit more of the story, and we can obviously hopefully use that in our everyday life. So if you want to go and get your Bibles now, I will wait here and I'll be ready to go. Go. Welcome back, everybody. So the story of David and Goliath is in 1 Samuel chapter 17. So you can either flick through to that now or you can write it down and come back to it later on, that's up to you. So the story begins with David in the field, and he was a shepherd, so which meant he looked after all the sheep and he watched them eat and rolling around in the grass all day. And one day David's father came up to him and said, "David, I want you to take this cheese and this bread over to your brothers to keep up their strength in the battle." So being the good son that he was, David obeyed, and he walked across all the way to the battlefield. When he got there, David's brothers took the food and they teased him a little bit because they thought he was just trying to get out of his work back at home and he just wanted to watch the fight. But David didn't really mind, he just ignored them because he knew what his father had asked him, and he was just being a good son and a good brother to them as well. Whilst he was over there, this giant came out from the Philistine army and stood in front of the Israelites and shouted, "Give me a man and let us fight each other." David didn't like this because the Israelites, they were the family of God. So David went over to the king's tent and he went inside and he said to the king, "King, I want to fight this giant. I want to take him down." The king looked at David and thought, "You're only small. You can't possibly beat this giant." But there's no other soldier brave enough. So he agreed and he said, "Okay, I'll let you fight him." So David rushed off to a nearest stream and he got 5 smooth stones out of the water, put them into his pocket, and he walked back into the battlefield. So David stood there in front of the giant. He was called Goliath. Goliath had a big helmet on, a big body armor, huge weapons as well. He was terrifying. So Goliath was quite annoyed at this time because he wanted to fight the biggest and the strongest soldier that the Israelites could offer. And David said, "You come at me with a sword, but I come at you with God." And this made Goliath really mad. So David took out one of his stones, and he put it into his slingshot, and he swung it around, and he threw it with all of his might. It flew across the battlefield and hit Goliath right in between the eyes, and it knocked him out, and he just went face planted straight into the mud. And they all celebrated and they chased the rest of the Philistine army off like big scaredy cats they were, as they no longer had the giant in front of them, and the Israelites won that battle. So for that story, for me, is absolutely amazing, that it doesn't matter who or what is in front of you, we can always remember that God is behind us and He's always with us. So no matter if it's a giant or whether it's a difficult situation or if we've got a big exam at school coming up, we can rest assured that God is with us and He will get us through that. And we certainly don't need to worry because we have got God, and God is bigger than any giant that can come up and face us. So for me, that is absolutely amazing, and that's something I have used quite often. Whether I've had to do a talk in front of lots of people, or whether I've had a big exam coming up, I've been able to rest assured and just have faith that I know that God will get me through. So hopefully that's something you can take away, and that's something you guys can use. Again, it's absolutely powerful that no matter what happens, whether you're scared, whether you're upset, or whether you feel lost at one or alone at any point, always remember that He God is with us all the time. So on that, I think we'll pray and we'll thank God for being with us. So if you just close your eyes. Dear Father, we thank you for your amazing love that you show every single one of us, every single day. And Father, I thank you that we can rest assured and have confidence knowing that you are with us all of the time. No matter what our situation is or no matter what is in front of us, you are stronger and you are bigger than any challenge that we will ever face. And I just ask that you keep this and keep it refreshed in our mind, Lord, and you keep reminding us this every single day. I ask this in your name. Amen. So everybody, thank you so much again for joining us today. You've been amazing, and keep smiling, and we'll hopefully see you all again soon. Okay, goodbye.
Well, it has been lovely seeing what you guys have been cooking this week. We've had some fantastic photos and videos sent in, and I know your grown-ups are enjoying seeing what you've been making. Well, this week's recipe, what are you doing? I know it's a pan, but we don't need it yet. Put it down. Right, goodness me. As I was saying, this week's recipe is going to involve bread. Good boy, thank you, much better. Bread is part of our story today, so you are going to be making some funny face recipes. Now, does anybody around here know how to do a funny face? Ooh, yeah, definitely a funny face, but we're going to be doing it on some sandwiches. So, no more funny faces, thank you, that's enough. So, we need you to get in the kitchen, get cooking with your grown-ups, get making, and we love to see all your photos and videos, so get them sent in to all our Giants page. What are you doing? I know you're supposed to be safe in the kitchen and you're being silly. Are you going to be good now? The Giants kids are all watching and they need you to behave. Right, he's going to behave. So, get your grown-ups to send your pictures in and we would love to see all your recipes. Have a great time, have fun, stay safe.
Off. Then cheese on top. My whole nose. I hate me, tomato, nose, and the cheese, and tomatoes, and egg, and ham.
Well, that's all we've got time for, unfortunately, Giants. Can I get a boo? Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. We hope that you learned stuff, but we hope you have a great week and we will see you next time.